What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is 2:15 p.m. here. Doing no live stream. Yesterday was kind of interesting. I showed you guys a little bit of a little. Oh man, apologize. I don't know. Came from. Um, but yeah, yesterday. Let me get drink. Sorry. Um, Yesterday I did showed you guys a little bit of a DLC on Call to Arms. Now, I want to go ahead and do another thank you for every single person that has subscribed. And thank you so much for my viewers. Thank you so much for people um, that actually downloaded my stuff over on Steam. Thank you so much for everything you guys done. I really appreciate it. Really, I do. Thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. I never ever expected people to actually download and subscribe to my channel or get views or even over there on Steam. Um, Subscribe to my stuff, comment on it, view it, look at it, view it. What's up, Larry, buddy? How you doing? Um, just doing a live stream, a little bit of talking. Um, so I'm very very thankful for everybody that's over there, and that they just took the time to subscribe to it. That's awesome. That's awesome, Larry. Um, like I said, I'm very very thankful for everything, and that's why next month I'm gonna do a $40 giveaway to give back to you guys. Um, and whoever wins, congratulations to that person, whoever wins when I do the live stream next month for the $40 giveaway. It will be a Steam giveaway, so stay tuned to that. But the topic today is I've seen a lot of people, and we've come so far with the story of Isaac Commander episodes. We've come so far from the very beginning. I remember starting this actual episode all the way back, I think it was 2017 or 2018. And I remember a lot that happened. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart that we've come so far into the episodes, and we've come so far looking back and going back into all the episodes of Commander Tom and Commander Josh and Isaac Commander and General Green and sergeants and majors and captains and so on and so forth, privates. And we've come so far into that journey of that story, of what happened and where it goes and where it's happening and where it's taking us. And I I just want to tell you that I worked super hard making those episodes, and it wasn't easy. I remember waking up and I'm so excited to stream and make an episode. I was so excited. The story of General Green, the story of General Red, Commander Intel, Cyber Commander, Scorpion Commander. All these all these guys that are just there, and the story being involved and creating the story, building the story, and telling you where it's coming from and where it's not coming from. It's been exciting. So I'm gonna be it's gonna be one of those interesting things that you got to look at and you see, and it's very different because you never really understand. And to put it in perspective, you have to look at everything that's happening, right? And you have to collaborate about everything. And you going back and you're thinking to yourself, okay, what's the next episode? What's the next episode gonna be like? And I'm so excited to bring you guys. And this is gonna be happening. And I'm pretty sure it's episode 22, if I'm right about that. that I was thinking it was remember going to be 25 episodes long, and it still is. In the episode that's going to be happening next month, for the first time ever, guys, it's episode 20. Oh, let me check on my thing. Make sure I want to make sure that the episode that I have is in fact 22 or 23. I believe I'm right in the ballpark of there. Here, it'll tell me right here. We're looking at right now, actually. Yep. Okay. So it's going to be episode 22, unless I did. This is episode 20. Okay, episode 20. Is that 21 or 22? I need one more check here. Just want to make sure, because is it 22 or is it 20? I think I seen episode 20 on that one. I remember the zombie one too that we did. That was gonna be very interesting. That was gonna do a final out on everything that was happening, and it was very very different from everything and telling a story, interesting story that was gonna be very interesting as well. Took a Cause that's episode 20, right? So I did 20. Did I do any more? Because it would be 21 or 22. No, so 20 was the last one that I did. Till I went to Caught Arms. I believe this is the. Yep, so episode 20. So, and we come back to the episode. It's going to be episode 21. That's right, guys. We got episode 21 coming. Episode 21, episode 22, 23, 24, 25. And to clear out, to end the episode, is going to be 25 episodes. It might be 30, depending on where we go. But I'm very excited to end this with about going to be 20. Yeah, we're in this at 25 and do the final episodes at. Yeah, I'll let you guys know. But what's coming? So what is coming in episode 21? What's coming in episode 21? Because I kind of the Outspark kind of had no idea, right? And when we start off, you were killing zombies, and we were killing zombies, and we were taking over. And the zombies taking the world, so Isaac Commander had to go in there and kind of kill all the forces and to kill the zombies because they were invaded on Earth. Learn there was so what? How did that happen exactly? So the year is actually 2025. The year is 2020. Actually, let me think. The upgraded year, previous year, zombies happened. Yeah, the pre-year is 2025. The other years, all those other episodes that date back a lot older. So we had 2834, then we had 2942. So that's when I'm. So this is a little bit. The zombie break is actually earlier, very very earlier of what actually started happening. This goes all the way back. I mean all the way back to before everything started happening, and then it kind of previouses ducks it on out. So we're gonna do 21, and that's gonna be the point to where the zombies attack. It's gonna be an army of zombies, and it's gonna be versing. So you got the armies of zombies plus the boss, and you've got all the good gear, all the good guys that kind of fight in between all that that's going to be fighting in between, and that's going to end it for episode 21. And then 22 is going to start off with a brand new episode. It's going to be talking about a brand new Yeah, I was right. It's gonna be about 30 episodes because we have Warhammer 40,000 mod that's gonna be starting to come into play, and that's gonna finish our story about Flame and everything, of what's gonna be going on and how we're gonna be telling the stories to that one. So I'm gonna finish with that as well, and I'm gonna try test the mod that's gonna be coming to 21 is probably gonna be Half-Life mod. That's right, Half-Life mod. Now, from what I know, to be honest, is the Half-Life mod does mess up and glitch here and there. So it'll depend if it works or not. If it doesn't work, then it'll be 21 going into the Warhammer 40,000 mod, and we'll be talking Space Marines. We are Space Marines here. Kill the homies. A little bit of a teaser trailer there for you guys. But interesting enough. Um, Also, so if you guys don't know, General Red is not dead. Um, he had a copy clone that was killed. Not by Isaac Commander. Isaac Commander didn't kill him. He was killed by somebody else. The clone was. But General Red actually does live on in the Warhammer 40,000 universe, and he's the undead now, and he's come alive, and he's commanded a bunch of General Red forces from the undead. So we've got a huge, I do mean a huge, big thing coming. Um, and for you guys that don't know, it's gonna be very interesting. Like I said, I'm very sorry I haven't been posting all my episodes and stuff. I've mostly been focusing on Halo mod and some other things that happened. I'm in the works of Commander Isaac 3, over in Cuddle Arms making a mod. And if you guys really enjoy this, I'm gonna be probably making some missions with Warhammer, not Warhammer, but War, Assault Squad 2, and publishing to the workshop, getting back into that. I've already got a lot. I mean, I've got a lot going on right now. I have some really cool mods over there already on the workshop of Middle War Assault Squad 2. I've got, let's just take a look. I know I've already done this once, but it's going back and revisiting where it all started. Um, because you gotta go all the way back to where it first started, and where it first started was here, Jones. And I'm gonna go ahead and read this for you guys because I just think this was, and you guys, right here, Blood Uprising. The Blood Uprising, as you guys can tell, I did this with a lot of work. I mean, a a lot of work. I did this right here. We take a look at the Blood Uprising. You can see right here, the Blood Uprising is what we're doing now. It is going to be the 21 of next month, of the 21. Going to be finishing off with the 21 and the city there. Also, Warzone 2100 Scavengers 2-pack. I don't know where I can upload any mods or files, but I'm going to be creating a Warzone 2100 page where we can actually upload files of your choosing to the workshop, and well, not to the workshop, but Warzone 2100 files, maps that you've made. You can upload them to the actual file. I'm going to be doing Scavengers 2, and it's going to be very interesting to see where that's going to be coming as soon as the episode of Warhammer 40,000 is over. But let's get into the Blood Uprising. What is the Blood Uprising? Well, Blood Uprising is actually the mod of Half-Life. Half-Life takes Blood Uprising all the way up, and it goes extremely higher than ever. And it's going to be, you'll see, it's very interesting. Very different from anything I've ever done. Like I said, I've got to do a lot of tests, see what works, what doesn't work. Hopefully everything works and it's fine. No disclaimer on that. Not really sure if it will or it won't work. But do some tests on it. If it works, fantastic. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna have to find another mod to replace it, either Warhammer 40,000 or another zombie mod. That I'll have to find and see that if it works. But that's Blood Uprising. So, I'm go ahead and get back to where we need to be here. The zombies in. It says, yeah, there will be zombies map within 22 missions and a sad story. So we have a very interesting things come on. So it says, you play as Jones in World War II. You will meet Sergeant Tom and then John. You will play as Jones through 13 missions. You will see the largest ship in the world. World War II. Have fun as you play level after level. More to come. John out next month 10, 17, 20. Zombies is now, if you read this correctly, 10, 17, 20, Blood Uprising. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at here is the 20. Now if you read this correctly, you'll know the exact due date of this coming out. So we have, it's 10 months, right? It's the 10th. There's 10, it's number 10. It's the 10th month of the 17th of 2020. So the year takes place in the year 2020 of the 10th month and the 17th day. So if you read that right, you'll know exactly what year the zombies actually started coming out. And this goes back all the way to what we're doing now, and what we're looking at, and the immersion that's actually coming to the actual place itself, in building that stepping stone of that story, and seeing who we're gonna meet, what we're gonna meet, what we're gonna be doing, how we're not gonna be doing, and it's just that big indentation of the evil uprising really coming, because it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be the coolest thing to see and the most interesting to see, because it really does take place and it really does make that stepping stone huge, really, really big. So going back and looking at that and feeling that, understanding that, it really does tell the place and the story of what's going to be going on and what's going to be happening. So when you do play as such big, thing, it's where you're going to be understanding, okay, this is different. What is going on here? This is completely different. But showing you guys everything, I believe, over two here. And here is the video. I don't know which video this is. No, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on for a little bit of time, and honestly, there's a couple things that I definitely want to. But that's how to fix. If I remember, what's this? If I remember, that is going to be the map where I was fixing maps and how to upload them. Here is the actual trailer. I am the eye of the storm inside. I am silent and strong, just waiting for the right moment to strike. Coiled like a cobra. And again, this is where I first see the game. It's really strange, because if you think about it, I actually started in Warzone 200 at making some maps, and I built my way up. One day I was like, I really want helicopters and tanks, and goodness, and I don't know, what to do. And it came to me one to just there, and it was like, boom, there's this level editor that has tanks and helicopters and men, and I found it, and I was like, this is really cool. And I started at Call to Arms. I made missions, and I created the character Flame, and you'll see. I'll be right back. Hold on. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. But as I was saying, we got a message. No, we ain't got a message, but that's fine, okay. But as I was saying, right, so, get some drink here. But as I was saying, right, so it's I like World War II stuff. I'm a huge fan of it. We're probably gonna be doing some. I'm probably gonna be streaming some World War II games on PS2 emulator and show you guys what's going on with that and everything that works. So what the thing is, I think we're right here. Hold on.
I am the eye of the storm inside. I am silent and strong, just waiting for the right moment to strike. Call you like a cobra.
I'm taking fire. I'm hit. The plane is going down. Mayday. Mayday.
Alright, so the first thing I did, and the first thing I want to tell you guys is I made the voice in a voice changer, and I enhanced it using Audio Audacity, and I did some work, and that's how I was able to make it like this. Mayday, mayday, I'm going down. The plane is hit, mayday. But you guys, let me go ahead and give you guys the secret to this whole thing. The big opening that I've told my mom, and I haven't told you guys. By the way, Mom, if you're watching, I'm just gonna say, thank you so much for helping me create a story on one of my games. Really, thank you. I definitely appreciate it. So the thing about the thing about this is let it play out a little bit, and then I'll explain it for you guys. Now, the tank is not invincible. I thought it was, but it's not. And you'll see right in here, it gets destroyed. But notice this. There's nothing. And it might have two things. It could have get destroyed, right? It could have been destroyed by a grenade launcher, a bazooka, or a grenade launcher, or it could be destroyed by a frag, which is possible, or it could be destroyed by a mine, which is highly unusual. Not saying there isn't, there could be. And it could be destroyed also by, it could be destroyed by something invisible. Alright, so as you guys could see, it was actually destroyed by 2 grenades. So the half track was destroyed by 2 grenades. Essentially what was going to happen is you're going to roll through a tank by just absolutely destroying the Germans. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a heads up of what's going on here. So the story goes is Jones, as you guys don't know who he is, I'm going to explain to you guys. Alright, so in the timeline. So I'm explaining timeline and I'm explaining who John is. The timeline is actually 1944. So you've got, it's 1944 and the Germans have, this is really weird, but Flame actually commanded the Germans to attack. And they're attacking Jones, obviously. But the way this goes is, Jones needs to meet John, and he has to fight through this entire map, getting to him, and it's not easy because he has to fight a lot of Germans. The story goes is he's on this entire mission to find Jones, also fighting Germans by killing a bad captain. I think that might be in John. You have to kill the bad captain, or Jones or John, one of the two. And it's very different. You meet these characters, you meet these sergeants. This is actually not mission 2. This is mission 1. This is not mission 2. This is a little bit farther into the missions, I believe. It could be mission 2. It's been a long time since I played it. But the story of the way it goes is Flames order the Germans to kill, and they're here because I don't really know why they're here, to be honest. But the timeline, what you think. The year is 1944, yes, but it's a different 1944. They're actually on a Halo ring. That's right. They're on a Halo ring, and this is where everything starts to take place. And I mean everything. The year is 1944. Jones and John are here to take out a anti-A gun. Now, you're probably wondering from the very beginning, what in the world? Actually, let me play out the entire mission, and then I'll tell you the story about the plane. I made this on a potato. I downloaded this game on a potato laptop, and I played this game on a potato laptop.
When it gets hard, I don't even flinch. Fear is not a factor. I'll give him an inch. Welcome to the vortex, a new ground zero of my heart. They're never gonna tear my soul apart. I am the eye of the storm inside. I am silent and strong, just waiting for the right moment to strike. Cold like a cobra, coming to life. I am the eye of the storm inside. I am silent and strong, just waiting for the moment.
For you guys that don't know, that is called the Yamato. The Yamato. I believe that's what it's called, is the Yamato. It's the largest Japanese, or yeah, I think it's Japanese or Vietnamese. It might be China. I don't think it's China, but Japanese or Vietnamese largest ship that was excuse me, I'm so sorry. That was ever built in World War II. It may have started construction in World War One, but I'm not entirely sure. Let me think really quick here. Let me look it up. The Yamato. World War II, the Yamato. Oh, sorry guys. World War II, the Yamato ship.
According to Wikipedia, Yamato was the lead ship of her class of battleships built for the Imperial Japanese Navy shortly before World War II.
Okay, so this is exactly, I was right. So the Yamato was the Japanese battleship. It was one of the largest. Here's the class of it here. Alright, it says right here, you guys can read all that if you want to, but that right there was exactly one of the largest ships the Japanese ever built in World War II. World War I. World War II, I believe. Anyways, it's there, guys. You can read that. So it says Jones was killed in 1978 due to an undercover mission. Thanks to, as you can see right here, thanks to my mom for the one from of my stories. John plays as Isaac Commander. Tom, played by Isaac Commander. Shit. Tom, played by Isaac Commander. That's supposed to be Sergeant SGT, not SHT, but SGT. So sorry about that. If you guys are looking at that. So the undercover mission that Jones was in is he had an undercover mission in 1978, and he was to undercover one of the Germans' missile sites, and he was killed because he was out. Well, little did he know, he got surrounded by a ton of Germans, and he didn't even know it. It was a German ambush by General Red. In this timeline, guys, it's make-believe, of course, and not real, but General Red had forces from the Germans already lined up, and he was outgunned, and they told him to surrender, and he said, "I'll never be taken alive," so he fired 3 shots off, and then he was killed in the back by, he was really powerful, but the back at that time, he had a super suit on, but the super suit from the back was very vulnerable, and it was stealth pretty much. So he was killed from behind by Scorpion Commander. One of his forces of the Germans killed him in the back, and he died. and the missile site. That's how the bomb that John had to stop, because it was supposed to be easy mission, scout, report, but it didn't go down that way.
I am waiting for the moment. Never see me coming. I'm just waiting. Pain, trying to make me break, but I'm like a fortress. Nothing can penetrate when it gets hot. I don't even. And the iron storm.
Here's the sound for that.
I'm just
Now, the reason I can actually post any song I want to YouTube is because of this right here. To sacred honor. To sacred honor. Alright, so I told you guys when it was done I was gonna tell you about the ship. Okay, so let's get to that part. So what actually ended up happening was the ship got shot down by that anti-A gun, and it was a huge ship, and it got shot down by General Red's personal anti-A gun. that Isaac Commander, not Isaac Commander, because Isaac Commander wasn't even born in 1944 or anything like that. So what ended up happening was the ship had which is fuel, but energy fuel, and it had a shield on it, a big shield around it, and it was coming in. When it was shut down, it was slowing down with called milliseconds. Milliseconds it's a second before a second, and the speed was extremely crazy, and it got shot down by the anti-A gun, and it fell right out of the sky, and it could hit. The reason Jones survived because he had, like I said, the super suit protected him. And it's a invisible super suit that he put on to save his life, also protected by a gelatin ball, and that's how he was able to be protected. All right, let's go ahead and watch the trailer of Jones.
I'm taking fire. I'm hit. The plane is going down. Mayday. Mayday.
Like I said, this is when I was first starting out with the game of Men of War. It was when I was first starting out. I was brand new to the game, and I was just starting out with it. And I actually ended up watching a World War II movie to create all these World War II games. I ended up watching a World War II movie, and I wanted to know I wanted to understand what it was that I needed, because I didn't have an experience, like I didn't know what to do, I didn't know what to make, I didn't know how to credit and know where things was, I didn't know what to see, I didn't know where things belonged. I just saw a Watch War 2 movie, and I started to learn. And as you can see here, right here, you can see the square marks. This was when I first started out. I didn't know what I was even doing. I didn't realize you could just take a screenshot and post it, and it would be somewhere. So these are my humble beginnings of the game. By the way, guys, there is a mod. You can download Rob's Realism mod. I think it's on Steam Workshop, and it's also on ModDB. But I don't know if it works 100%. To be honest, I don't know for War Assault Squad 2. So don't correct me there. Now, there's something about this ship. If you go to the ship right here where I'm at, you can actually pick up a machine gun weapon. Now, the machine gun weapon was actually placed there by me. And excuse me. And what you can do is when you go there, you can actually pick it up and use it to your advantage. Now, I played this game was played on a different type of difficulty. I was on, I think, normal, and I didn't know at the time there could be an instability. I didn't know there was instability, being infinite. Like I said, I was playing the game, and all I remember is nothing. Like, I didn't know. So I placed a guy here, and all I knew was he needed cover. So I just placed rocks everywhere. Like I said, you're on a halo. You're on a halo ring. But this is not Halo, but you are on a ring though. Just so you guys know, if you guys didn't know. But yeah, you can see the rocks, the rocks here. You can see here and right here in the fire. I did all these fire by copy and pasting all the fires there to make it really look like it was on fire. I added in the music myself by watching a YouTube video, and I watched a guy named 1234 Stealth Bomber has a video on how to make a mission. It's mostly objectives, but it's the same thing as a mission, which is really cool, and I learned a lot from him. And some stuff I just learned through by playing it and everything, and some stuff I had to watch videos for, and I learned from those and I put it in here. So yeah, a lot of time. I used to have I had another YouTube called Scott Isaac Berryhill, and then I had another YouTube called Dragon. I have a YouTube Dragonfire. Yes, I have another YouTube as Isaac Doom. I had another YouTube of Isaac, and I deleted everything because of a girl. And the whole thing was deleted. I did so many videos on the one that was deleted. Oh man, I'm never ever gonna do that again, and that's a promise. As you can see, he's got two helmets. One is a World War II one, and also a World War II one. And then he has a shield that you see here for armor. It's so weird. The armor doesn't really work, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't work. I don't think he has armor on. No, he's just select. Oh no, he just selected it. No, it doesn't work. Listen up. Once again, I placed the helmet and the armor in there. I think I placed the helmet and the armor in there. I'm not entirely sure. It's been a long time. As you can see, there is the machine gun, light machine gun. You can select it from, it's actually, this game, you can still play this game. I've got to do a lot of research and figure out where I can find the Yamato, and I have to figure out where, and I'm gonna show you where you can get the actual skins from the original one, and it still work for you. So here's the gun I get.
Already on that, sir.
I did something like this and more too in another video I had, and it was really cool because it told the story of Sergeant Rick Jones, no, not Jones, but Sergeant Rick, John, and Sergeant Tom, I believe. No, General Green. It was a squad. Actually, no, it did have Jones. It did have Jones for a little bit, and then he died.
Let him have it.
Big thank you to the whoever made that mod. That looks really good. Rob Realism, who made the mod for the really cool and very awesome units.
Keep moving. Move out. Keep low.
Also, I want to go ahead and talk about Call to Arms Get to Hell. Probably gonna be buying that game and probably making a mission or two, and maybe a campaign with that one as well. They've done a phenomenal job, and it looks amazing. And there's a mod with it too, and another mod with it as well. So I'm very looking forward to that as well, guys. The reason the graphics look kind of bad is because, again, like I said, I'm running this on a potato computer. A laptop, my bad. I meant laptop.
Eyes on me. Dream.
Yeah, so all the rifles you see that he's picking up, I put them in there myself.
Guys, get ready for metal.
The one gun that he was just firing is a Tommy gun. Yeah, that game, like I said, there's no. He can actually die. As you can see, he took a lot of damage, so he can die if you're not careful. If you're careful, then hold on a minute. Just a second, guys. very sorry for that. I do apologize, guys, for that long and not talking process. I was on the phone with some family, and I had to get some things taken care of. If you guys, I'm very sorry for the wait. What that happened? I don't know if there's anybody that joined in or not. All right. But yeah.
We did it! Guys, get ready!
So what I was saying before is, um, yeah, this is what was I saying before? But I'm a new subject. I want to say in this area they could have right now this could have been done better. You know, this could have been done better. More things could have been here. And you know, with not all by all means, I'm not a pro professional at all. Actually, I'm not. I'm just a person that's trying to do a good job and get people to play. Because, and you know, the thing is, when you're building a story, when you're building a story and you're fighting hard, it's not it's not easy building the story that you want to build. It's, I mean, for me, it's not easy because there's so much when you're building a story and you're trying to make something and create something. It's not easy. It's very hard because there's so much that is involved with the story, and there's so much, you know, involved with your time and with the time itself. It's not easy. It's very hard to do. And the thing is, when you're trying to build a story, it's it's not very easy at all, because you have to do a good job. And you know, this is, and like I said, this is because of when it's first starting out.
Squad! We did it!
Need something?
Because I was first starting out, and you know, it's very different. Because when you're trying to build something and you're trying to build something stronger and better, like I said, I have the rocks here, and I thought I did a good job. And then I have the buildings here, and I thought, well, that was okay. But the space, there's more space that could have been better, could have been built stronger, and there could have been more stuff in there. And it's just not, it's not easy, guys. It's not easy trying to build something really, really cool and really, really nice and doing a good job when you know it's shit and it's crap and it doesn't work. So you can do so much, but at the end of the day, you gotta ask yourself, is this worth it? Is this something that I want to play? And if not, then you gotta start all over again. You gotta go all the way back to the beginning, and you have to start all over again from the very beginning to the very end. And if it doesn't look good, then you know you've done a bad job. And it sucks because everything that you did is for nothing. Anyone can sit there and put 2 houses in there and buildings in there and some turrets in there and trees and rocks. Anyone can do that. But when there's no passion, there's no feeling, and it just looks like it's half-ass, where's the love? where's the caring? Where's the story? It's about so much when you're building this, right? It's about so much more when you're building something like this. So much to the point to where you ask yourself, is it worth it? You ask yourself, is my time, if you spend 30 hours on a level, is it worth it to do it again? And the level that you made, does it look good? Do people want to play it? Is what you have to ask yourself. Is there something that I want to play? Is there something that I want to download? Is there something I even want to look at? No. Then you have to start all over again. You have to start from the very bottom and work your way up again to the top. Everything you did is not trash. It doesn't matter if you spent 50 hours on something. It doesn't matter if you spent 100 hours or 2 seconds or 1 second or 0. It doesn't matter. Because when you build something, it has to look good. It has to look good. And if it doesn't look good, then everything that you've built, everything that you made, everything that is and ever was is shit. And you have to start all over again. You have to start all over again. And you have to redo everything. And I mean everything. And it really does suck. Because you thought it looked good. I thought it looked good. And now it has to be and now it's scrapped. Let me go ahead and show you guys a game that got scrapped because honestly I didn't do a good job on it. In these episodes that we do, it has to look good. It has to be perfect almost. If it's not perfect, then it's nothing. If it don't look good, then it's worthless. If these things, this is another game right here. This game right here, alright, talk about this one. This game was called Commander Josh. It got scrapped because it didn't look good. I didn't like it. And I spent probably 40 hours making this map. Well, not 40 hours. I want to say probably 3 hours making that map. The total, I probably spent 40 hours making that map in that game. And I subbed it to the workshop. And one person said, doesn't anybody know how to make a Halo map? And I deleted it. Not because they said nobody knows how to make a Halo map. I deleted it because I didn't like the game itself. I didn't like it when I was uploading it. I didn't like it when I was making it. And I didn't like it when I was looking at it. So I made a mistake myself doing that. So I made a mistake and I deleted it and I deleted the mistake. And I'm always going to have that video there because it has some good voice acting. That's about it that I did. Or at least I think it's good. I mean, it was okay voice acting. It's not the best. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. It doesn't look professional. It doesn't sound professional, but it's okay. It'll pass. And that's not what I want to do. I don't want my voice acting to be, it was okay. I want it to be, well, that was pretty good. Or that was great. Or, wow, I never heard such amazing voice acting before. You know? So, taking time and progressing this, making this better. But yeah, that one got deleted because I just didn't like it. There's another map for the Resident Evil. I had a map on Resident Evil, and I deleted it because I didn't like it. I played this entire map from the very beginning. This one, I wasn't sure what it was going to be called, but as you can see, it's Resident Evil, Shadow. This was the first map I did in it, and I looked at it, and it had everything. And like in a desert, you don't really know what's out there. So I did the best I could. And when I looked at it and I was like, no, this doesn't look good. Yeah, they spawn in. He's got a big machine gun, but as far as this goes, I don't like this. And I didn't like this either. Number one, I should download the English patch to this. I didn't like it. You're probably asking me, well, why did you upload it? Why did you make it? Why did you post it to YouTube? Because, well, I posted it to YouTube because I wanted to show you that I failed. And I failed at this. And I deleted it. I deleted my failure, but my failure, I still show myself what bad map I did. I did so bad. I did so bad. And I literally made a mistake. Well, it looked good. What I thought looked good. Even the space. That's right, even the base. What I thought looked good didn't. What I thought looked cool did not. And I hate it because, guys, I just didn't give you guys what you wanted. Even though I had all the boxes, as you can see, all the boxes are in there. All the things are in there. I still didn't like it. And I deleted the map, deleted the file, unsubscribed from the mod itself. And it's not the mod, the mod's great. But I unsubscribed and unsubscribed from the mod, deleted because, the mod's great. I'll probably re-download it again and get the English patch and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is, I messed up. And I could have messed up big time. Like, big time. But what I learned in all this is you're not going to be perfect every time. You're not going to be good every time. But when you really learn, when you really understand what it takes, when you remember what it takes, it can get easier. It can become better. And that's important because it can be a lot easier. And life can become a lot easier. So doing better is always important. Knowing that you're going to mess up, make a mistake, is only the beginning. But doing it the entire maps, making a mistake the entire maps. Oh yeah, there's one I did want to show you. I actually thought this looked good. Because I was like, what do people want to play? What do people want to play? And even as good as I did, I still couldn't do my best. I still couldn't do what I set out to do because I failed what I wanted to do. And it warned me. It really warned me. And I warned myself. I knew what had happened. And as much as I like this, one tiny area, I still deleted it because the other area just, it didn't feel right. It didn't feel like that's what people wanted. Rushing these maps was the biggest mistake. Was a big mistake. And because I did that, I made a big mistake. The lesson is never rush your maps. Never rush your maps because you never know. You never know, you never know when people are going to be watching. You never know what people are going to be looking at, what they're going to be watching. You never know what's going to be going on at all. You just never know at all. So going back and looking at what you did, your mess up, yeah. You know you done messed up. You know something's wrong. And I try to build myself as much as I possibly could. And I tried my best to give people what they wanted. The ultimate best that I could do. And it sucks because all the work that I put into this, I didn't like this one part right here. Did it look like an airbase? Did it really look like an airbase? The floor didn't. Take the floor away, put pavement there? Yeah, it may look like an airbase. It may. It may look like one. But where are the boxes? You know? Where is the boxes? Where are the crates? They're supposed to be there. Where is the foundation line that's supposed to be there? You see why I deleted this? It doesn't look good. This is crap. And that's why I deleted it. Because it is crap. Because there is nothing on this right here that looks good. There's nothing there, guys. It doesn't look good. This is crap. If you guys like it, thank you. But I don't. I can't see myself wanting to upload this, let alone upload everything else. And it's my fault because I did this. I deleted it and I still have the video up. But it's my failure that I want to look back on to know that I still made a mistake. And even all these years, I still made a mistake, guys. I still made a mistake. And because of that, you would think I would learn. You would think that I would understand by now. I have to do better. And I didn't. I messed up. Again. You know, I ask myself a lot, why do I keep messing up? If something is shit. You know? This map was actually okay except for that white. After the white, before the white, it was okay. You can see why I deleted it. This one was just bad. I mean, it was bad. This right, excuse me, sorry. This one right here was bad. And messed up on this one. I made a mistake. Cause every map I do, every map I make, it can always be done better. There's always more stuff that can be added in there. There's always more stuff that can be done better. I'm not jealous. Guys, I'm not jealous at all of other people, of other creations, of other maps, them being better than I am. I'm not jealous at all. I just want to be able to do that myself. I want to be able to create something and people go, wow, that's great. I love that. I just want people to love my maps. Like, I love theirs. And not go, huh, that was a disappointment. What did I even play? Because that's not what I want people. That's not the impression that I want to give people. You know? That's not the impression I want to give people. That's not the impression at all. The impression I want to give people is, wow, this guy actually spent time and effort doing a good job. Let's play his map. Not, this guy spent hours and hours. Let's not play his map. Or maps. Or missions or whatever. It's always... One will say that you're your worst critic. Probably is true. But you know, I can't imagine. You know, it sucks because you think that looks good, right? Don't. It really don't. Some of it does look good, but it's not enough. It's not enough because I didn't do a good enough job. And because I didn't do a good enough job, it became crap. And because it became crap, I did a very poor job. Not because I wanted to, but because it just happened. And that sucks. But there you go. What can you do? Now let's take a look at some stuff that wasn't so bad. Who am I kidding? This one looks good right here. There's an episode. I had to do a lot of job. A lot of work. It's only 8 minutes. Where is it? Is it this one? Did I cancel this one or is this part of Warda? Yeah, this one's part of Warda. By the way, this got scrapped too. The whole thing that I did in this map, it gets scrapped. I scrapped it because I was like, no. No. I seen failure in Warda, the first Warda. And I was like, I can't do this. I cannot play this. As much time as it, like I said, I spent 4 hours making maps. 4 hours, guys. I spent 4 hours making maps and I scrapped all of it. I scrapped it because it didn't look good. It didn't look good. I scrapped it. Because I knew that's not what people want to play. And as much as I would look at Halo Wars 2 and go back and look at it, try to pay attention to it, it didn't help. And I failed miserably. I failed. And I failed. And I failed. Because even though I made the map, even though I put the structures out and I built the entire thing of the buildings, I got excited. And because I got excited, I scrapped it. Even though I built everything, and I mean everything. Try to make it look good, make it look cool. I still scrapped it. Because who really wants to play that? Who really wants to dig in and play something like that? They say you are your worst critic. Somewhere along the lines, true. But I did a bad job. It may not look like it, but I did. And I don't like doing a bad job. I like doing a good job. A really good job. And I didn't. Everything that you see from very first to last was scrapped. Completely scrapped. Everything, and I mean everything that you see here in this video, I scrapped everything. It didn't make it to, it didn't even make it to the workshop. I deleted every single thing I did. The mod is awesome. You know? Problem? I just didn't do a good enough job. I made a mistake, and because I made a mistake, I couldn't let myself work it. I couldn't let myself have at it. I couldn't let myself publish it. Because it's just not what, it's not what, I mean, I really thought in my head, you know, I thought in my head that it's really what people wanted. And it's what they might want to play. Then I second guess myself, and I'm like, this is so bad. Why in the world would anybody want to play this? Because the truth is, why would someone want to play that? So I deleted it. As you can see, it's a big map. But in the end, as you can see, I built a cave. I thought that looked cool because I was going off of, you know, thought that would look cool doing a cave, and I was like, I had to envision doing a cave and putting stuff in there, and then I was looking at myself like, what's in a cave again? Oh yeah, right. Nobody wants to play this. So I scrapped it. As you see, it's Warda. I made all this. This was really bad. I did a bad job. A really bad job. And oh my gosh, I'm so happy this level that I did right here. I'm so happy I scrapped it, because I would not want people to play this. I thought that looked good. Till you wake up and realize that it doesn't. Then you realize that that's not. And then you realize you're like, people don't play that. People don't want to play that. No. It's because I didn't do a good enough job. I didn't like it. I spent 4 hours making those missions. And I did a bad job. And I scrapped it. The only mission, here's something that I did. I like this one. And I think people will like this one. Until, well, I thought they would like it. Thinking is the motherfucker. And I like this one. And guess what? Because I did it right. Because I did it right, guys. A lot of people actually subscribed. I got 1,000 unacquired people, 30 current subscribers, 6 favorites because I did a good job. I didn't rush this one. I didn't rush it. I took my time building this. I took my time building this mission, this campaign. It's about there was supposed to be dialogue and everything, but somehow that got messed up. Which I don't know why, but it did. Until I realized that it doesn't work that way. As you can see, it's flood. And I'm very happy. Could it be done better? Oh, yes. You bet it could be done better. How? Oh, trust me. It literally just could be done better. And I mean way better. Everything could have been done better. There was supposed to be dialogue in this one too. There really was. Like, not video, not voice dialogue, but, you know, dialogue. Like this. Stuff like this. Just like that. But it didn't make it in there for some odd reason. And I know why. I really do. I'm just thinking, like, if I add more words to it, would it work? There's that one. And then, here we go. It's looking good. It's looking good until this happens. Then you see it. This is what I'm talking about. Did I do a good job? I mean, yeah, I got 30 subscribers, 1,000 viewers, and I'm thankful for that. 6 favorites, I'm thankful. And views, I'm thankful in this video. I'm thankful for everything. I'm very thankful. Thank you so much. But, did I really do a good job? Is this really what people were thinking the entire time? Like, oh yeah, this is what we want. You give us what we wanted. This is amazing. Really? Did I really? I gotta go back and, because of this texture, I remember that. One of the, things are missing. I gotta add the card DLC real quick. Not that DLC. The other DLC. What is this here? Yeah. It's gonna be. Make sure I remember it. No, Mass Effect. You don't need that one. Textures already come with it, so you don't need that. Just flood something. If I remember right. Is it Halo Warden Part 2? Leverage stuff. Halo Flood mod. What is? I believe it is a Halo Flood mod. Sound cannot be found. That's because yep, that's it. How many people I got subscribed to this one? 3. No picture, no nothing. There we go. Now I need to save it, of course. Continue. Continue to watch. Just, did I really do a good job, though? You know, like, did I really do a good job? You know? Did I? Did I really? Did I? Or is there something more? Is there something missing? That's what I gotta ask myself. I played this from I think I spent 35 minutes playing this mission. Map. Game. What'd I call it? This looks good. See, that's what I'm talking about. You see how much detail could have been implanted into the first level, but wasn't? No flood mice. Even this level could have been done better. Could have been done better. It wasn't. Again, my fault. My fault. I took my time with this one. I took my time, guys. I took my time building this level. You know. I used mushrooms because I thought it would be cool for flood spores, but I should have used the flood spores, yanked them down, put them into the thing, and then you did it like that. But I don't know. I guess I thought that it'd look cool. I think I even talk a little bit. Hold on. See, that's detail. Now, this is something I was really proud of because I did a really good job. Or did I? Did I really do a good job giving people this simple thing? I guess I did. I guess I did a good job. Not 100% sure, but I guess I did. There's supposed to be dialogue there too, but Again, nothing. I don't know. See, there's water here. This one, this one. I did do something. Some kind of thing. There's supposed to be fog that would come over, but it didn't work that way. The way I wanted it to, anyways. Didn't work that way. Which sucks, but it's Flood Boss. As you can see it right there. He gets in the vehicle. You can just run him over. I think it's at 5,000 health. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. He's gonna keep coming after you. Keep coming after you. So just run. I decided to back up. I'll back up in a second. You're probably asking how I did that fog. And it's in lighting, it's in environment, and you gotta turn it to orange. And once you turn it to orange, the sky, if you actually go in and you look up at the sky, it looks exactly like, it looks completely different, which made the flood even just better. So for the most part, I did a good job. I'm happy with what I did in this level. I think I did a good job. I'm happy with it, yes. Is it pro professional? No. Does it suck because I can't do the like a Halo 3? Let me just show you for example. This is my flood, my Halo map flood level. This is Halo 3's flood level. Look at that! I'm not jealous, but dadgum. Look at look at what they did, guys. This is what people want. I kid you not. And I didn't. I mean, look. This is probably what you guys want too. I wanted to give this to you guys. I still do. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how good this looks compared to my flood level. When we take a look at something like this is really what people want. And this is what you have to make. And that's what I'm talking about when I talk about levels that just look amazing. It's like it makes you feel like you're a part of it. And my flood level has none of this. Let me show you an example. I'm going to go back to, let's see, was it Flood High Charity? Where is it? 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 Night Charity's here somewhere. What? Here you go. Oh, that's the same one I just did. Look at that. That's a flood level. That's a flood level. Look how good that looks. Look how bad mine looks. That's pro professional right there. That's what people want to play. Look at this. That's pro professional. Now that's what people want to play. What did I do? I didn't give none of that. You got none of that. Show you another one. People, you might be telling me stop comparing yours to everybody else's. The reason I don't compare mine, but I'm trying to show you that I'm not pro professional, and I wish I could do the stuff that they're doing. There you go. Look at that. Buildings, Arcasy, actual flood stains. That's what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about. I didn't give you none of that. Like maybe some of you like it, and that's cool, but it's not what I wanted to do. It's still not what I want to do. Wars looks better than mine even. Sucks. And no, I don't. I would have to show you. Get in trouble here. This is Halo Wars. This is a RTS game, guys. And this is the first level of the flood. And this looks so much better than mine. And they're on a flood planet. They're on a flood planet. And this looks better than mine. I would ever think about. person says, "Stop beating yourself up." Hold on.